Hello wise investors! Sa video po na ito, gagawan natin ng review ang tatlong universal banks na listed sa PSE. So kung isa kang long-term investor na mahilig sa value investing, para sa iyo itong video na ito. So unahin na po natin ang BDO Unibank Incorporated. As of December 31, 2024, meron na pong 1,791 branches ang BDO across the Philippines and around 5,800 ATMs or automated teller machines. And meron din silang 16 total branches or offices outside the Philippines, 10 sa Asia, 1 sa Middle East, 3 sa Europe, and 2 sa North America. And if we check their financials, makikita natin na uptrend yung kanilang revenue at net income from 2020 to 2024. At meron silang 5-year average growth for the revenue na 14.30%, while 31.30% for their net income. And same for their equity, tumaas din ito from 2020 to 2024 na merong 5-year average growth na 10.11%. At para malaman natin kung meron bang enough capital ang BDO to protect their depositors' money, kunin natin yung kanilang capital adequacy ratio. Para makuha yon, ang formula ay Tier 1 plus Tier 2 capital divided by risk-weighted assets. So, ang capital adequacy ratio ng BDO ay 15.2%. Ang minimum regulatory requirements ng BSP or Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas for CAR is 10%. So, with that, we can say na above sila sa minimum requirements. At para malaman natin kung meron bang enough liquidity ang BDO para makover yung kanilang fund requirements, kunin natin yung kanilang loan to deposit ratio. Para makuha yon, kailangan lang nating i-divide yung total loans sa total deposits. So yung loan to deposit ratio ng BDO ay 85%. Ang gusto natin dito ay below 100%. So with that, we can say na meron silang attractive na loan to deposit ratio. At para naman sa intrinsic value ng BDO, ang ating computed intrinsic value ay 196.04 pesos. Using the margin of safety na 20%, ang ating buy below price ay 156.83 pesos. So 20% lang ang ginamit nating margin of safety since isa ang Pilipinas sa may strong banking industry. And for dividends, yung total dividends ng BDO based sa kanilang latest trailing 12 months ay 4.10 pesos. Sa current price na 156 pesos, bibigyan niya tayo ng 2.63% dividend yield. Next is BPI or Bank of the Philippine Islands. As of December 31, 2024, meron ng 1,173 branches ang BPI across the Philippines and around 2,700 ATMs and cash accept machines. And meron din silang 2 international banking subsidiaries na located sa Hong Kong and London. And aside from that, meron din silang 139 international partners. And if we check their financials, makikita natin na bahagyang bumaba yung kanilang revenue from 2020 to 2021. Pero nasustain din naman yung upside from 2021 to 2024. While for their net income, consistent itong tumaas from 2020 to 2024. And for 5-year average growth, meron silang 14.24% for their revenue while 31.99% for their net income. And for their equity, tumaas ito from 2020 to 2024 na merong 5-year average growth na 11.45%. At ang capital adequacy ratio ng BPI ay 14.5%. Above ito sa minimum regulatory requirements ng BSP or Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas na 10%. So with that, we can say na meron silang enough capital to protect their depositors' money. And yung loan to deposit ratio ng BPI ay 87.5%, which is below ng 100%. So meaning, meron silang enough liquidity to cover their fund requirements. At para naman sa intrinsic value ng BPI, ang ating computed intrinsic value ay 178.05 pesos. Using the margin of safety na 20%, ang ating buy below price ay 142.44 pesos. So 20% lang din ang ginamit nating margin of safety dahil nga isa ang Pilipinas sa may strong banking industry. For dividends, yung total dividends ng BPI based sa kanilang latest trailing 12 months ay 4.06 pesos. Sa current price na 133.20 pesos, bibigyan niya tayo ng 3.05% dividend yield. And last sa ating listahan, China Banking Corporation. As of December 31, 2024, meron ng 650 branches ang China Bank across the Philippines and 1,081 na ATMs or automated teller machines. And if we check their financials, makikita natin na uptrend yung kanilang revenue at net income from 2020 to 2024. And for 5-year average growth, meron silang 10.90% for their revenue while 19.91% for their net income. And same for their equity, tumaas din ito from 2020 to 2024 na merong 5-year average growth na 12.57%. And ang capital adequacy ratio ng China Bank ay 16.2%, above sa minimum regulatory requirements ng BSP or Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas na 10%. So with that, we can say na meron silang enough capital to protect their depositors' money. And ang loan-to-deposit ratio ng China Bank ay 69%, which is below 100%. So with that, we can say na meron silang enough liquidity to cover their fund requirements. And for intrinsic value, ang ating computed intrinsic value for China Bank ay 81.64 pesos. Using the margin of safety na 20%, ang ating buy below price ay 65.31 pesos. And for dividends, yung total dividends ng China Bank based sa kanilang latest trailing 12 months ay 2.50 pesos. Sa current price na 69.20 pesos, bibigyan niya tayo ng 3.61% dividend yield. So, ayun lamang guys. Sana nakatulong sa inyo itong video na ito. Kung nakatulong man, please don't forget to like this video. At kung bago ka sa ating channel, please subscribe and hit the bell button para updated ka sa mga future videos na i-upload natin. Maraming salamat po.